doing this interview with us. And before we start with the questions, could you please tell me more about yourself and the organization you are representing?
Well, because of my age, I've been in the industry over 50 years. So I was in the industry when machines were in pedals. So I
Okay.
passed through all the technology
Okay.
evolution for
Okay.
the last 50 years. And I am a consultant and advisor. I used to be in the manufacturing, also game development industry. But I finished that in 2004, and ever since I've been just involved in the online gaming development, both in the regulation aspect with different governments, or also startups entering into new markets, putting companies into the business, especially those coming from the retail into the online. So I am like a strategist, economist, and I do a lot of business development in the online gaming industry.
Great. Okay. And what would you say were the biggest challenges and opportunities in the industry during this year?
Well, the biggest challenges is to overcome the regulation restrictions that
Okay.
are being, they are like a trend in the latest couple of 3 years.
Okay.
Probably the pandemic period has triggered a lot of the actions that different governments have been putting in place since. So what is important for the industry at this moment is to overcome the challenges that the new regulation restrictions represent, advertising, responsible gaming, etc. And the industry is doing well with that. But you know, the ever-changing environment of the regulation is a big challenge for the operators at this moment.
Okay. And speaking of regulations and responsible gaming, how do you think that the industry could become more sustainable and more responsible in the future?
Well, gaming is a very competitive product,
Okay.
both on the retail and online. It is about giving the player what they want. I mean, you have to focus your objective to the customer. The customer is the king. So if you give what the customer wants, and that is what you have to constantly evolve in the offer, both in the environment, in the product, in giving the customer more than gaming, so that he finds himself that is entertaining, because gaming is about entertaining. We are really approaching a customer that wants to have a nice time, a good time, fun, etc. So if you are able to put together in the retail business a complex which covers not just the gambling but something else that the customer can find, you will attract more players, not exactly the gamblers themselves. So it is important to open the focus to a wider profile of players so that they find that going into a casino is not just playing on a slot or going into the roulette table, but they can find other ways of entertainment. But it's up to the casinos to then do the cross-sell and convert those entertaining players into gaming players. In the online, the offer is also very professionally orientated. You know, the thing is that there is a lot of commodity product that is available to everybody. So it's how you approach your marketing strategy.
Okay.
If you are able to do a good and attractive commercial actions to the player, you're going to have a differential offer versus the competition.
Okay, so you talked about providing a complex solution to the customers in order to attract them. But what is your solution for retaining them?
The retaining strategy is always the big challenge for the
Yes.
online companies. And it is about the CRM strategy that you develop, how you structure your offers, how you structure the product that will attract the player to come to your website and not somebody else's. It's important that to create a loyalty, the people has to feel comfortable and that they find in your website what they are looking for. So it's about finding out the preferences of your customer and give them in advance. In other words, anticipate the likes that the customers have and give it to them so that when they get into your website, they find what they want. They don't have to go somewhere else, because
Yes.
online gaming players are very promiscuous, so they will go wherever they find what they want.
Of course, yes. And my final question for you is, what role will the new technologies and innovations such as AI, VR will play in the industry?
Well, I have gone through all the innovations in the last
Okay.
50 years, so
Okay.
this innovation is going to introduce itself by its originality and also of its efficiency. Technology is not good for the sake of being new. It's for the sake of being useful, for the sake of being useful, efficient, and something that it will enhance the player offer. So there's going to be a lot of innovation, even virtual is going to be important in the future, because that only enhances the environment. But the gaming, as you can see, the game content, the verticals, the games have always been the same. It's how you present them, how you enhance them, how you make them more contemporary to the times.
Okay.
You see, now you have to make it more flashy, a little more exciting, which was not the same 40 years ago. So technology is going to enhance also a better management, better control, getting more business intelligence back to the operators, so he know how to tackle the different areas of the business to improve the business. So the more information that the operator has, the best approach to the player that the new technology provides, the better for the industry.
Yes, okay, that was a great answer and the final to our interview. Thank you
very
very
much.
much for
It's a
doing
pleasure.
this
Thank
interview.
you for
It
your
was
time.
really
Thank you.
interesting.
Ciao.
Thank you.